I've been doing some thinking lately over my behavior over these past few years, and I just feel like I couldn't help but to think maybe I could have been nicer. I don't know. Am I a bad person? Have I made the Roblox platform worse over the years? That's what I'm going to be talking about today. Have I made this website / game worse than if I just never played it at all? Let me bring up the evidence. I bring a pretty strong case that I think I might have made things worse. So obviously, I don't think I'm big enough,
I don't think anyone's big enough to
completely influence the platform or anything like that, but I've seen a lot of posts over the years like, Flamingo is ruining Roblox. I took a break and distanced myself from the community, and that's when I realized how much damage Albert is doing to the community. There's a lot of posts like this over the years. I think it's totally fair to take a second to look at that and think about that. Yeah, it got me thinking, so I kind of want to go over, I kind of want to support their points, actually. Usually those posts will kind of say, hey, maybe it's not my fault, but his community's fault. And to that I say, sure, dump all the blame off of me onto someone else. I appreciate it. Many of you might not know what this place is, but this used to be a salon called Boho Salon. This was the biggest group on Roblox, actually, at one point. I would get a job here, and I would give people their little cards, their little appointment cards. I would write mean things on it. So the person who cuts their hair and does their new look actually just makes them look really ugly because of what I wrote on their card. Or I would just get a job as a hairstylist here and make people ugly, then they would leave. And I think making videos on this type of stuff inspired a lot of other people to do the same. So nowadays, Boho Salon is a barren wasteland. This place used to be completely filled to the brim with people role-playing, people styling themselves. Some people come to the new version of this game, but there's just no point anymore. I don't think I really had anything to do with this, but this is just a good example of, maybe I didn't help. I don't think I helped this game is what I'm saying. Something that I feel kind of bad about in hindsight is, this game's still, like, well and kicking. Frappe, I have done irreversible damage, I think, to cafe games in general. The videos I made on Frappe were, like, ages and ages ago, but right after those videos, a huge wave of people trolling these games. I think I made the lives of Frappe workers hell. Like, now they just have NPCs coming in to do the orders. Before, it was pretty much all just people. Now you have polite NPCs. Me and Jake would go in here and we would pretend that we lost our child and we needed their help. We would get behind the counter, we would get jobs and tell people to shut up. I think we did harm to this game, and I would like to remind you that Jake is half to blame for that. We had people working on the inside to just keep giving us jobs whenever we'd get fired. We had a system. It was great. This is one of the things I feel the most bad about in hindsight. I wouldn't change I wouldn't change it because it was a lot of fun, but this is definitely not the worst thing I've done. The worst thing I've done, I got really, really lucky on, because I think that could have cut ties between me and Roblox forever. I think could have, I'll talk about it in a sec. This next thing I'm going to talk about could have possibly caused multi-million-dollar damage to Roblox, and it was a complete accident, but it was something evil I was doing. It just as a reminder, any game I troll, I do prefer that nobody repeat the actions I do. At one point, I think this game was pretty much just living in hell from people just trolling it, coming from the videos I made. So this Roblox package, I would always see little noobs wear this, and I hated it for no reason. I just hated how it looked. It just looked so stupid. So I wanted to reclaim it. So I asked everyone to dress up like this, and it was easy because it was a free item, so everyone could just throw it on. And I told everyone to meet up at this game, and we would all raid some other game dressed as junk bots, and anyone who wasn't dressed as a junk bot, we would kill them and harass them. The raid got a lot more players than I thought. We got 220,000 players all in one lobby. Just the million merch ads. I really only expected like a few thousand people to show up, but 220,000 people, mostly all of them dressed as junk bots, showed up to this for some reason. It'll be all rated the hood game, and as you can see, it was all junk bots. And this happened at the pretty much an hour before before the Lil Nas X concert was happening, and the amount of people we were teleporting started breaking Roblox's servers, which was actually causing problems in the Roblox office. You should see the 100+ Roblox staff / engineers' faces wondering what a junk box raid was and why it was causing teleport service to spike and crash. In hindsight, I was really lucky that I did this raid at the time I did it, because I had a Roblox employee actually messaging me on Twitter, and I had never really talked to anyone from Roblox before that. They're asking me kind of like nicely, like, hey, can you please stop, because this is ruining everything. And this was at like the height of Lil Nas X's popularity. I'm pretty sure this is like a multi-million-dollar event that I could have screwed up really badly. And even though I didn't do it on purpose, it would have looked really bad in Roblox's eyes for kind of like millions of dollars of promotion to possibly get screwed up by my stupid little event. And who knows, I feel like that could have got me blacklisted by Roblox. I wasn't in the star program or anything at that time. I was just some guy doing evil things. Like, say the event did get screwed up and they could like possibly blame me for it, they would have maybe a right to possibly sue me, or they've sued a YouTuber before for different reasons, but who knows, maybe I could have gotten sued and permanently banned, and that would have been the end of me, and I would have had to play Minecraft and hate my life. Yeah, not saying that I caused people to troll games, but I think I definitely encouraged it without vocally encouraging it. You know, it got to the point where some games would just flat out ban anybody in my Roblox group, which was understandable at the time. Like, even the description of this video, I said, I thought it was funny that you guys caused so much trouble that they got rid of you. Maybe I shouldn't have said it was funny that you guys did that. Maybe I did kind of encourage it. One thing I did notice though is, you know, after I would make a video on a game and like I would exploit, like they would have like a really overpowered game pass where like this right here, where I could just kill everyone. Those started disappearing after those videos. It's gotten a lot harder to find games with super broken game passes for me to ruin the entire thing with. Or like this Hilton Hotel game where I would get a job as a security guy and then just start torturing people in their hotel room, putting them inside the walls so nobody could ever talk to them. I think at one point they made it hard to get a job, so I would manipulate people into giving me their handcuffs so I could just go on a rampage, and it ended up getting them in trouble sometimes. But hey, this game did not suffer. I think they rebranded into this. So technically I did no harm at all. So me and my friend Laughability tested out how to make our Roblox avatars extremely huge, and we got to the point where this is a normal size avatar right here, and this is a huge building right here. Then when you scroll out, that was my avatar. Me and Laughability, we spent so much time trying to figure out how to make it, like, just how to break every single game with this. And unfortunately that got patched. This is the most fun glitch ever. You're pretty much invincible in any game that allowed layered clothing because nobody could see you. Like, I could see everybody else, but nobody could really see anything in the map. Look, that person could not even see. Their screen just filled with like seizure-inducing colors, which might be irresponsible on my end, but hate the game, not the player or something. Okay, not saying I'm the first one to do it, but I didn't even show how to do it in the video because I wanted to gatekeep. Oh, I look pretty good there. Laughability is a much more honest man than I. He showed people how to do this, and things really went haywire after he did that. So that's actually his fault, not mine. But this is pretty much as big as you could make a Roblox avatar now. It sucks. So that probably made the platform worse for what? Maybe like a week? That's not that bad. This is probably one of the most annoying things I've ever encouraged you guys to do. This is years and years ago. But the top rated category was so broken that you could just get any game on there pretty much, and it was just filled with Sutart sad stories. Like, Roblox's website was so trash back then. Why would we not take advantage of that? You cannot blame me or the community that I once had at that point. This man's are like parasites infecting all the games he goes to. See, this is the reputation that we had at one point. In one game I said I don't really share the same views as Albert, and I got spawn killed for the next hour, and people were saying Flamingo hater. See, I don't encourage that, but it's funny to read that. I never want a community that's just harassing people for not liking me, but that's funny. Also, if you're getting spawn killed for an hour, join a different game. Or like when I started talking to someone who like botted Roblox games, and I said, can you make your game's name subscribe to Flamingo? It's like communicating with terrorists, basically. You know, and this was at a time where the Roblox Star program, I actually had a meeting with them like years and years ago on what it would take for me to get accepted into their program. And there's definitely like a lot of changes I would have had to make at that time to make my content more appropriate for Roblox, but they're really understanding now. The Video Stars team is really good. Roblox has a lot of really good people on their team, but there was at one point an in-person meeting that happened where my content was described as very toxic, which it's definitely still is. Sometimes worse now, but there was a time where Roblox and I were not on speaking terms, and I totally understand why. So in conclusion, has my content objectively made Roblox worse? Maybe. Did it maybe make it better? No, definitely not. Have I been bad for the platform? Probably is my final answer. Am I a completely innocent angel now? Yes. And can I do no wrong now?
Yes, I can do no wrong.